Sheriff, come on up. How are you this morning?
Good.
Good.
I want to request an executive for personnel,
How long?
5 minutes.
5 minutes. I mean, we go to hey, do you want just you or anybody else included?
Scott Brenner and Jeff Johnson.
I move we go to executive session for discussion of non-elected personnel with our sheriff and Scott Brenner and Jeff Johnson and the lawyer present.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
5 minutes, did I say that?
Yeah.
31, and let me stop my camera.
Yep.
Okay, we're back in session.
Okay. 4 proposals. For pay. Jeff Johnson, undersheriff, moving him to sergeant of investigations to 22.
You want to do them one at a time, Mr. Chairman?
Yeah, I think so.
I move we approve the transfer of Jeff Johnson from undersheriff to sergeant of investigation.
Investigations, right.
And what's the hourly rate?
At,
22? 22,
right, okay.
that's the motion.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
What's the next one?
Scott Brenner from sergeant to undersheriff, 24.
I move we approve the transfer of Scott Brenner from sergeant to undersheriff at the rate of $24.27.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
What's this one?
Brett Lewis from communications to communications director.
I move we approve the upgrade of Brett Lewis from communications department to director of communications at $17.51 an hour.
Just for the record, it sounds like he's gonna be the supervisor of dispatch as well. but-
Right,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, I'll second
However
that.
you want to determine.
Me as sheriff.
Oh.
All in
Yeah.
favor? Aye.
And then the appointment of our new sheriff at Chris Wells at $26.43 an hour.
Got a motion?
Yes.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Yeah.
I know with the numbers that the previous sheriff submitted to you, I know we talked about that, and so we need to talk to with Mr. Walsh about that. I asked for Tamara to come up with a different way to do it, in that instead of doing a monthly, or doing a one-time thing, where she was asking for a total of about $75,000, I believe it was. If, instead of doing that, giving each individual in the sheriff's office a $2 to $3 an hour raise would come in underneath that amount of money, depending on the amount given.
Oh,
And the justification being that we're gonna be dealing with this thing for quite some time. I mean, this is not just this virus just ain't gonna up and go away. And my people are gonna have to deal with this virus for time. I think they deserve to be compensated for that, and we think they deserve to be compensated for that. Just something to consider.
How many employees are there in the sheriff's department?
I believe we're between 50 and 54, depending on where we're at the time of year, like patrol,
we had
all that good stuff.
20 full-time deputies plus the undersheriff and sheriff right now, or we had 19? We'd be 19 now, wouldn't we?
Yes, I believe so.
You said 30 to
I would have to-
34, is that the number you gave me?
23 kind of investigator.
23 gun carriers right now.
Not counting sheriff, undersheriff, 23.
At $3 an hour, it would come in around 73,000. I don't have the.
But that's a year for eternity.
Yeah.
Is the difference.
I
Right.
agree.
And you see the point there.
Right.
I understand that, and I figured that would be but
But we are theoretically underpaid around.
exactly,
Compared to
and raises,
surrounding.
raises are something that needs to be considered
They,
anyway.
I've often agreed with that.
Mhm.
And, Fred's the chairman,
Yeah, let
and I
us,
would think we would need to do some setting and figuring.
yes,
something.
right, yeah, let's do that, so, that
Budget for
will,
starters for
Well,
next year.
well, and, yeah, there's something in there, but it would need to be, I would have to sit down and reconfigure my thinking a little bit to see if it works and do the math, so. We will take it under
yeah,
advisement.
let's put some numbers on it both way, what she proposed by person and also what this, how we could do that, you know.
I feel like it's more beneficial to the employees as far as, you know, what they've already gone through in the last several months. More
Right.
so than any other employee.
Yeah, we understand that, we appreciate it, but,
And what we're gonna continue to have. I mean,
I-
we just got finished dealing with a quarantine person, so.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, and I'm not arguing with you the deservedness part of it. We'll just have to sit down and figure it, is what
Right.
is my thing, so.
And I think they need to feel like we're thinking about them and looking out for them.
All righty, well, good luck and welcome, and good luck, Jeff, in your new position.
Thank you.
okay,
And Scott,
yep,
good luck.
Appreciate your time.
And you too, Chris, good luck.
Thank you.
yep,
Particularly.
yeah,
Anything I can do for you, call me.
yeah.
I will.
You got my cell phone?
I don't.
Hey, there.
There we go. All right, thank you.
Text me your number sometime on that number, and I'll
Yep.
show that I got it.
Okay.
Who'd you say else needed?
Becky.
Yeah, I have some change orders, if you wanna start,
Jay.
Oh, okay, we can
On
do
those.
change orders,
and then I will go get Becky.
more real estate change orders, okay. I move we approve change orders blankety blank through blankety blank.
I'll second it.
Tax roll correction for real estate is technical terms. Okay, all in favor? Aye,
I'll go get Becky.
right.
Get an original couple copies, I'll take that up at some point.
That was one for each of us.
Okay.
Morning.
How are you?
Good morning.
Fine. Oh, got it going on. That's not cool. Just wanted to ask permission to have somebody come in and help my office a little bit, like maybe 10 hours a month. Keep me caught up in filing. I'm so far behind, it's not even funny.
You got any body?
Kathy Hornsby,
Oh, she'll do it.
she's interested in it. Like I said, it's just a few hours a month, just to get me from where
Yeah.
I feel like I'm sinking so much.
And you are gonna, man, I wish we could.
Next year, I'm gonna put in the budget to start with somebody part-time, lead to full-time for replacement.
Yeah. Kathy would never wanna do that, but she would be a good one that already knows how to do a lot of this stuff, so. What kind of rate of pay were you thinking? What do we do on those, Rhonda?
Whatever you set.
Yeah, I know, but we've got some kind of a,
Before, you
Amount?
paid Kathy Dewey what
I
she
have
was
not, I
paid,
know I don't have
what
it
she
now.
was paid when she
You
left.
didn't say.
So
Uh-uh,
I don't know if
I didn't
it's
say
the same
anything.
on
and do you
Kathy
remember what
Ormsby.
that was on this one?
On Kathy Ormsby, I can go back and look, I mean, it's in the computer.
And that would be temporary, part-time is what it would be
seasonal
called, or
part-time,
yeah.
$1,000 a year thing or something.
But she'd definitely fall into that.
I just, as need, get me caught up, and then as needed, if she wants to do it that long,
You've got it in your budget to do some of that, so,
I have it in my budget.
I know to do it, I know you do, so.
Do you want her to come back in with a blue sheet or send a blue sheet in on Monday with the rate of pay and everything?
She's already agreed on it,
She asked, well, I said something to her the other day, and then she texted me yesterday and wanted to know if I was serious, and I said, I am serious, but I have to get permission.
mhm.
So, we did talk money, nothing. And she knows, and she only wants just a few hours.
Yeah,
I'm all right with it.
Yeah,
Taylor?
yeah,
got it in the budget, why?
Oh, yeah, there's,
It's just, everything has gotten so busy, I'm thinking. that's
I know.
all there is to it.
I went and looked at that place that you and I talked about and that the sheriff, or the old sheriff told us not to go to, but I drove by it a couple times and he moved the hose and the hose was all coiled up. And, there's a zoning issue that's kind of boiling that I'm not
Rural
gonna
Water
name
District
names.
moved the hose.
The rural water district moved the hose. I figured there was more to this
There's
whole,
a lot more to the story.
and, you know, I don't really, the neighbor complaining about, none of those things look real nice out in that whole neighborhood, if you wanna know my opinion. As far as the pot calling the kettle black, as far as some of that, but the, it's like a lot of those things, but then the rural water district, I'm sure, that was going to be one of my suggestions, was to get the,
Well, one of my.
owner of the water meter in the water district involved in some of that, because I've been on water districts myself many times. And
Yeah, one of my board members is on the water district, and I visited with him.
that's a
And he
good way
said,
to
we
do it.
knew there was something going on, but we didn't know what, now you filled in the holes. So,
oh,
yeah,
I,
they took care of that.
so we'll see what else comes up from that, but it's, you know, I did.
But it's gated, and so you can't get out.
The whole
there.
thing, everything out there is gated, all the whole community is kind of a armed fortress, it looks
Yeah,
like.
So, I talked to Scott this morning about it, and he was gonna double check on it, and, he said they would be able to do, go out and see what's going on, check the wastewater, what's happening there.
Yeah,
That's the.
I
that's the
would, I would
key.
definitely, if Tina's goes out, or you or whatever,
Tina won't go back out there
I
either.
would not go out there without a deputy,
Yeah, no,
is
there's
my
no-
advice to all of you.
Yeah. No.
Which we've had to do a lot of places,
Yeah,
a lot of times,
we've done that before, so,
so,
yeah,
yes,
no worries.
alrighty.
But it's really, a lot of that issue is more the water district's problem than the county, so.
Well,
I mean, unless the neighbor keeps complaining, but
well,
the neighbor, somebody could complain about the neighbor almost, in my
That's-
opinion, if they,
exactly.
right,
the pot was kind of calling the kettle
But
black
if there
there,
is
but-
wastewater being discharged from.
Yeah,
there,
that's
I mean, we've
different,
got-
but you couldn't tell any of that by looking at their, from their,
No, couldn't get close enough to it to see, but, still, if they didn't get any building, permits for any of
Yeah.
that stuff out there, it's a mess.
yeah,
So, okay, and so I'm supposed to find a dollar amount and bring it in Monday, is that what?
just bring a blue
We-
sheet
we'll
in
Yeah.
get the
today,
dollar
and she
amount
can
for
help you.
Yeah.
We'll get the dollar amount for you.
You'll do the blue sheet and all that?
yeah,
I'll-
You'll have to-
we'll sign
We'll
it, but
figure it.
We'll take.
okay,
Okay, thank you.
thank you.
Did you read the bills, Gilbert?
I got a few more,
Yeah.
let me stop and do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
No
still
worries.
gotta look through them yet, too, so.
Maybe here one.
Then we just got you now, Rhonda? Oh my goodness. You'll probably be the worst one of all of them.
I'm in trouble.
Been busy down there.
Yeah, it's that time of year.
Would be out of line to suggest that we have the place mowed tomorrow since we got that 150th celebration. I know it's not real long, but, you know,
Clark's gone, right?
Yes, and they took the multi-use car to the service today. So I don't know when they'll be back, but I can say something to Jim and Jerry.
Yeah,
I think they mowed yesterday.
it
Don't look like it.
I don't know.
looks long.
Okay, I thought I saw him on the mower yesterday, but
Okay.
maybe I didn't. But I can say something
Maybe
to
they're
him, cause I
mowing it
know,
real high, I don't know. It just looks.
They surely got
Yeah.
time to
I
do it
know they
between
were
now and
planning
tomorrow
on making
afternoon.
sure the flag was up and everything for tomorrow, so.
What do you have for us?
Okay, I have the, audit contract with Swindle, Jansen, Hawk and Lloyd.
Okay,
Is that the compensation contract?
well, that's what I'm,
Yeah,
I haven't seen it,
For
but
the audit.
I'm sure it's,
Boilerplate,
Formatted
it's the same
similar.
Okay.
as all
okay,
the
you
rest
haven't
of
seen it yet.
It's-
Okay.
I'm sure it's
It's-
the same, but I
it's the
probably.
same.
Okay, I'll let you look at it.
It's the same as always, and it's for the audit,
Yeah,
yeah. And that's, do you wanna look at it and we'll talk about it Monday? Or
Yeah.
is there a deadline?
no, I just,
it's long enough, I probably ought to.
Yeah, okay,
But it's the same thing that it's
Well, we're
always
happy to
been
let you
for
do
the
that.
audit, but, I am happy with him reading it till Monday. It'll give him something to do this weekend.
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
my, my legalese is very limited, so I'm happy to let someone else look at it.
I mean, I know they're the same, just like mine is
Right.
the same every dang time, but
Yes,
you gotta read it anyway.
yep,
Yeah.
I understand.
And speaking of yours is the same,
There's the clip for the,
and it's just that time of year to do the Patlin.
okay.
And you have not changed anything in it that I can see.
No, compensation's the same, and, probably should have done it, and then we got caught up in the pandemic and sidetracked for 6 months.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Understand that, so. Well, after the problems I've seen in a couple other counties, I'm convinced we need a good legal advice and we need a good auditor. Because I don't wanna turn out like a couple of them up north.
Oh, man, that was a mess.
Yes,
Plenty of examples of how not
Yes.
to do things out there.
you have a copy of that? Oh, okay.
Yeah, we all got it.
Okay.
How's it back today? Looks like it hurt.
I can't tell if it's my knees, my hips, my back.
That's the problem. Get too many things wrong when you.
Yeah,
Up to that age, you
Yeah.
can't tell the difference.
I'm lucky, my bad foot's on one side, and my bad knee's on the other, so I can
Yeah,
tell
so
which
you
one,
see.
now, I can tell which one's the problem
Yeah.
usually. Oh, yeah, on the tax sale.
About ready to file it. They're just finishing up the last 10, 12 searches, title searches that advanced title is. And so I'm fairly confident we're gonna get that sucker filed by the end of this month.
How many do you think?
About 150,
Jeez.
big one.
Is that's more than last time, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, but substantially less because of those letters. I
Yeah.
salute you again on that.
They started off over 300 properties and we collected nearly 300,000 by this.
And that's all the
Right.
good money too, the
Right.
tax sale brings nothing, basically.
It's a mess. I don't know, we got some weird cases in this one too. I got a couple of weird estates I'm dealing with, and we got Linden Airport.
That thing's gonna be a problem forever because,
Yeah.
and I mean, even if the county doesn't wanna end up with it, because what do you got?
Someone will buy it. I just hope someone will buy it that'll pay taxes.
That's,
Yeah.
That's my goal.
Yeah.
Someone that'll pay, instead of just sit on it and let it go again.
there's a reason some of them things end up on the tax sale, is
Right.
because nobody wants them for nothing. And even whoever owned them currently doesn't want them and can't figure out how to sell them,
Right.
so.
That's worth a lot, but the
And
problem.
on one level, it is, yes.
But then on the, you can own it and they've got
First
all
they
kinds of
liability.
laws
Yes.
saying that there's
And it's
liability,
me.
plus it's open
And it's
to
what?
It's
anyone
me.
that wants to land there.
And
Yeah.
the maintenance on it,
it's kinda like a property that has an oddball easement on it.
Yeah.
People buy it and think they got a good price, and then they find out what the easement is.
That
And then
totally
there's,
restricts you from doing it.
Yeah.
yeah, a lot of those
yes,
weird little
and so
things.
then they try and unload it or whatever, and yeah, so, you gotta
You
read the
trying
fine
to
print
steal
once in a
my
while.
cup, Fred?
I looked through the bills, I didn't have any questions.
Okay,
I move we pay the bills.
I'll second that motion.
all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
There's my copy, you got the
Okay.
copies to sign? On the bills, Fred?
Oh, yes.
Better
I'm
sign
gonna
it,
sign the back of this
or
one.
you're gonna make your clerk mad. We don't wanna make our clerk mad. Your Royals sure are not doing very good.
It's over.
They're doing better now.
Well, they're doing better now, but I mean, it
They're
was,
not losing now.
did
Yeah.
you end up with a cardboard cutout of your daughter? No, she didn't pay for that.
No.
Where's the other one you got to him to sign? That one's got a page.